What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Bumps and Road podcast. This time it's just me and Fernando. We're gonna duo this.
Maybe just do it.
Fernando,
What's up, man?
we're post elimination chamber now, and I gotta ask you, man, what do you want to talk about? Huh? What do you want to talk about?
Oh, that's good. That's good. Cody
Yeah,
Rhodes, huh?
you
I
like
see that.
that?
I see that.
You
I see
like
that. I see that.
that?
That was good. That was good. That was good.
We got some storylines
Um,
cooking now, bro.
I bet. Yeah. Like, the first was the chamber match, the women's. It was,
Let
dude.
me
The
let me pause you right there. Let me before
Gotcha.
we even get to that. What did you think of the event itself? Did you stay up? Did you stay all night?
I stayed up. I was just like,
Yeah.
let me just see, because us, Americans over here in the U.S., we get it lucky,
Hell yeah, we
So I
do.
just, I just, I just, I just did it for the experience, because these people that are on the other side of the ocean, bro, these guys they have to literally be
They're
up at
doing this all
like
the
2,
time.
3 a.m. They do it all the time. So it's not, I just wanted it for the experience. And it was kind of worth it, but at the same time, I was like, damn, because like the sleep, I was like, damn, I was dreading it and all
You felt
that.
shitty as hell the next morning or
God,
what?
I was, yeah, I literally fell asleep. Like I slept
Uh,
so early last night. Like I think I slept like at 8 p.m. Usually I sleep like late as hell.
exhausted, huh?
Um, I was exhausted, but no, it was a good experience. I just wanted to see how it is for other people in, other
Yeah.
countries, because they do it on the daily, So, but no, the event was honestly, it was a good event. I've seen I've seen all over the internet. It was pretty predictable. They walked in, they already promoted it in a way, like, all these other matches and all that. So it's like it was predictable, but overall, it was a pretty good event. I would say so. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was solid. I mean, for me, I'm gonna say
Yeah.
like I didn't stay up. I already knew like I
hmm
was in. See, I probably could have, but I've already had like different issues in the past with sleep and all that. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just play it cool. I'll turn my noties off and I'll see you in the
hmm
morning. And honestly, maybe for an event like WrestleMania, if it was ever like let's just say Germany or somewhere else, that's an event I would have to stay up for, and I would. But for
The
this, like
the one that's gonna be
Bash
Bash in
in
Berlin, right?
Berlin. That's literally gonna be
August.
next year.
Yeah.
Maybe depending on the card, I may or
Is
may
it
not.
next year? I thought it was this year, no?
This year. Sorry. It's in when is it? August? Is it
August,
before or
something
after SummerSlam?
August. I think it's before or after. I
Okay.
can't remember.
So
Somewhere, I
depending
know
on
it's
that
somewhere on
card,
that. Yeah, but it
maybe.
should be good though. Gunther,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure,
Oh,
Gunther's gonna
Gunther's
be
gonna
there and
headline
all
that for sure.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gotta meet him. Come on.
Yeah. Honestly, like if I look at the chamber and the matches itself, I feel like the women's match, it was pretty decent. I feel like the story, not only of the match, but for me, the story of the night was Tiffany Stratton, bro. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie. She stole the show.
she
Absolutely.
got she got freaking pops after
Oh
pops
yeah.
after pop, bro. I don't know if did you watch the conference, the press conference before?
Bits and pieces,
Did you
not
get
like the
bits and
whole thing.
pieces?
Yeah,
Dude, she right away, bro, pop. I was like,
yeah.
damn. I was caught off guard. I was like, what? Tiffany's getting, cheered. And she's only been on the roster for not even I don't think even a
Not even a
month.
full month,
Not
bro.
even a
No.
month, bro.
Yeah.
That's
She
what I
made
like now
was her main
too.
roster debut on the in the Royal Rumble or was it
Yeah,
right? That
yeah.
if I get that right?
The
Yeah.
Royal Rumble. And then she got signed to SmackDown. Yeah. So it was just like she's moving fast.
Yeah.
She's moving fast. But no,
People are
I'm
gonna
glad for
catch
her,
on
bro.
too. Like if she got over in Australia, just imagine when she comes back and everybody that
Bro,
like watched it.
that's the thing. I'm hoping it transfers on, because you know how like different,
The
countries can
fans,
be
right?
rooting for, sometimes they even root for the heel. They don't even root for the baby face. I don't know
Yeah.
if you remember in Backlash Puerto Rico with Io,
Io Sky.
Bianca was getting booed. I don't
Beyond.
know if you've seen
Oh,
it.
hold on. Was that a tag match? I don't remember that.
No. It was the for the women's the title. It was before they
Wait,
had the
hold on.
heavyweight.
Io Sky was competing one-on-one for the title?
Yeah. You
Which
don't remember
backlash
that?
was this?
It was
Last
Backlash,
year?
the one with in Puerto Rico.
Dude,
Yeah, it was
I would
last
have
year.
remembered that. I was watching at the time. No, I
Yeah.
don't
It
remember
was
Io
with
versus
Bad
Bianca.
Bunny and Damian
Yeah,
Priest.
yeah. I remember like the in Cody face Dom, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
So it's
Nah,
like
I don't
different. So
remember
it's
that
like
match, bro.
you don't
Bianca
remember it?
versus Io
No.
Sky, one-on-one?
Look it up, dude. Yeah.
I
Bianca
might
was getting
have
booed.
to.
So it's
I
like
thought Asuka won
it's
the
just
title
like
though, right? After Mania?
no. What's it?
Asuka won the title, right?
I think it was on the she was on the other she was already on, I think, on Raw. Maybe she was on Raw at that time.
Damn.
I
Yeah,
can't
I
remember,
might
but
be
no, I
getting it mixed
remember.
up.
But no, yeah, there was a match, yeah, with Backlash and all. There was with Bad Bunny and all that. Nah, but yeah, it was crazy. Like it's different in other countries.
Yeah.
So it's like. I don't know. I just hope it transfers on to the US with, TV time and all that,
Yeah, nah,
but
she
she
definitely
stole the
will.
show, bro. She stole the show. I feel like the
They're
whole show in a way,
Yeah,
almost.
they're low key. I feel like they use the Elimination Chamber to kind of kickstart some of the storylines going into Mania because we
Yeah.
only got a month,
Mm-hmm.
bro. So one of them being
That's
with Tiffany
true.
Stratton, I think her and Naomi, they've been kind of having a back and forth even ever since she started on SmackDown,
That's
right?
true. That's true. That's true. I'm thinking Bianca too, man.
What are they gonna do with Bianca?
Because
Oh, low key, maybe.
because what they planned, I mean, before was Charlotte versus Bianca.
Hmm.
But then now that Charlotte got injured, then I'm thinking they're pushing Tiffany, because they have to push her as much as they can to like
Yeah.
people's faces. Because if they don't push her as much, she's not gonna get, that WrestleMania,
Hold on, let
prestige.
me ask you, bro, because I don't remember. Because I know, like, since they started doing the Raw and SmackDown signings with
Mm-hmm.
Braun, Tiffany, all these NXT and Naomi, did Jade officially sign to SmackDown? Right?
Mm-mm.
No,
Nothing. I don't think
I
so.
because I remember she was doing like the appearances and stuff, and I guess
Yeah.
now because she made her Rumble debut, and I guess
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they don't think she's ready or nothing. I was kind of
I
hoping
don't.
for Jade versus Bianca, bro.
That's what I was thinking too. I don't know, dude. I honestly don't know what's going on with that Jade. They're not really teasing it. They're just kind of just like
Nah,
almost
they
like
just
brushing
threw
it
her
to
in the
the
back.
side.
Yeah,
I'm like, what are they gonna like? They gotta do something. Hopefully, in the next coming months, because there's no other PLEs at all. There's nothing like big, for her to be,
nah, they
seen.
got
So it's like they have to use Raw and SmackDown to like
a month and a half really to build up the next Mania.
exactly, dude. If they think Jade is ready, but I don't
I
know,
don't
man.
think so, bro. Like
I
they
think they
would have
might
put
just
her in the
keep her.
chamber. She was supposed to be in the chamber.
I think they might just keep her just like at Mania or something, just like be there around and all that. But and then do like a after WrestleMania, and then Jade, like can be like, I'm coming for you or blah 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 or something
Yeah.
or I don't know.
So we also had a Grayson Waller, the effect, right? The Grayson Waller
Hmm.
effect, Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins appearing on the
Hmm.
show. And Cody said something about he wants to face The Rock one on one, right? So Seth Rollins steps in and says, I'll have your back. This won't be a one on
Hmm.
one. Do you
Hmm.
think, like, we've been saying this for a minute, like, this
Yeah,
should be a tag team match, no?
yeah, yeah, exactly. But like, I don't know. I don't want it to happen.
You don't?
No, because I want the main event, the first main event, to be Bailey and Io, bro. Because like,
Oh,
why are you gonna?
saying you don't
Why are
want
you gonna?
to take the night one main event, right? I get what you're
Well,
saying.
I mean, I no, I don't know, dude.
Dude, I don't,
There's like so much going
this
on,
whole
bro.
thing,
So it's
yeah.
like,
I don't
I
want
just
it
don't want
because,
to.
go ahead.
I just don't want it to be like, replace Io and freaking and Bailey. Like, no, they deserve that, bro.
Definitely.
They literally have that storyline like going
It's
on
been
for
going,
months and
bro.
months, and I'm like, no,
I'm
please
invested
don't
in
do
that
it.
too, bro. We'll
I
talk
am
about it in a
too,
second. We
bro.
definitely
All right,
will.
we will, we will.
But dude, with this bloodline storyline and involving Seth now, I don't know
Mm-hmm.
if it's just me, but I feel like it's gonna get really messy. Because the main focus should have been Cody versus Roman. Then you bring in The
Mm-hmm.
Rock, and I kind of get
Mm-hmm.
it, whatever, if you just want to have them three feud. Now you're bringing
Yeah.
in Seth and this whole tag team. Like it could get really cluttered, bro, if they don't sort things
Mm-hmm.
out. Because like when would this happen? We're talking about night one, the main event. It could be.
Mm-hmm.
But then you're gonna have Cody and Seth wrestle twice, basically. And Seth is gonna be
Mm-hmm.
night one, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
So it just to me, it's like, what are you
So
guys doing?
confusing,
When
bro.
are you guys gonna do it? It's just becoming a lot
Mm-hmm.
now, you know?
It is, bro. Like, cause there's no PLE, there's nothing like coming up. Like, I just don't know, man.
If we stay on this subject of just the bloodline, Cody Rhodes, Seth, all this, I saw
Mm-hmm.
something online too, and I don't know if it makes sense or whatever, but do you think Seth Rollins could cost Cody Rhodes a chance at his title? He's a big baby face right now. It would be a heel turn, but why would he do that, right?
There's really no. I mean, the only reason why is just because Cody beat him 3 times already.
Do you
That's really the
think
thing.
maybe Seth loses the first night, and then second night he says he's gonna be in his corner, and then just like does him dirty or something?
Yeah,
I don't know,
that's true.
but still, to me that makes no sense, bro. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know.
And then
It's
just
so it's
touch.
so damn confusing, bro. It's
Yeah,
just so
that's what
damn
I'm saying.
confusing.
It's just becoming so cluttered.
It's bad. Yeah, it is.
Uh, I wanted to touch on this too from the Grayson Waller segment because I
Hmm.
just peeped this and I had a feeling this would be coming because we've been seeing very subtle signs of this with
Yeah.
Grayson Waller potentially turning on Austin Theory, right?
Yep, that's gonna be
Saw
another
when Theory
Mania
was getting
match.
jumped and
Yep.
Waller was just like chilling in the
hmm
back.
I think that's got to
Oh.
be an opener, to be honest. If it's like for WrestleMania, they got to do it as like an opener.
Yeah, dude. And honestly, I've been waiting on a Austin Theory babyface run for so long, bro.
Oh, that man can do
He
so much
deserves
as
it.
a babyface, bro. He's
Yeah.
hilarious. I don't know if you watched on NXT or if you ever peeped there, but he was pretty good as a babyface. He was pretty funny. He has a comedic side to him, so
Oh, he's
him
definitely
bringing
funny,
him,
bro, because he made me laugh a
yeah,
couple times just during Elimination Chamber. He
exactly.
was
He's
impersonating The
he's
Rock.
yeah, yep.
That was
Nah,
too
but he's
funny, bro.
he's nah, but he yeah, he should turn because that generic whatever bad guy,
It's
like no.
it's played out,
He's
dude.
gotta do a baby face and then freaking Grayson Waller, that man is a freaking legend as a heel, man.
Right? You can't have
No,
Grayson Waller turn here
no,
babyface. It wouldn't make
no,
sense.
no,
No,
I
no, no.
wouldn't.
Man, yeah, because like I'm a Theory fan too, bro. Not I
Yeah,
wouldn't
I
say
am
like a
too.
fanboy, but I'm a fan of Theory because I feel like he's super
Yeah,
talented in the ring.
he is,
And he
bro.
has
He
some like
is.
he does have some mic skills if you book him right.
That is true, bro. That is true.
What
What
else?
next? What next? What next we got?
Let's talk about the men's match real quick, the men's chamber.
Men's
This was
chamber.
really interesting, and I have mixed feelings about this because some of the storylines went the way they did.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of talked about it, I think maybe last week
Mm-hmm.
with AJ Styles costing LA
Yep.
Knight. And
Yep.
deep down inside, I knew it was gonna happen, but I just
You just
didn't
didn't
want to
want
accept it.
to. Nah,
I
I
didn't
get
want to
you.
accept
I
it.
get you. Yeah.
Fucking AJ comes in with a chair. I'm like, fuck, dude, we're doing this at WrestleMania. Like, we're really doing this shit, bro. But it's the direction we're going now, so I gotta invest myself a little bit as a big LA Knight fan.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
I I love that AJ Styles flew all the way to Australia just to cost that, for
Yeah,
but I mean it makes sense because LA did cost AJ his chance to get into the chamber.
yeah,
So I see why, they did that because he could have easily done the same thing to LA Knight and cost him at Raw, do the same thing and cost his chance to go. So like he had to get his get back.
yeah,
So I kind of saw it coming. I was just like, yeah, it makes sense. So I mean, I'm invested into seeing how this feud goes at Mania. Um, both of these guys are talented. Um, you know, I just think this is almost another like because LA Knight just needs to get those little like stepping stones in order to
yeah.
get to a title. Because he's already over.
Oh, definitely.
He doesn't need a title to
He
literally,
doesn't need it, but man, that U.S. title
I
would have
know,
been
I
nice,
know, I
bro.
know. He would look so good, but he doesn't need it.
Yeah,
That's why I feel like they're not giving him that title yet.
yeah. But
Because
see,
you
the
imagine
thing
it.
is, let me stop you there because
Go
the
ahead.
thing is for me, I don't like how they sure he was super over last year.
hmm
But then I don't know if they did this on purpose to kind of
hmm
not to set him up for failure, maybe to see where he's at. They
hmm
jumped the gun and they put him all the way in the main event scene with Roman. And
True.
now it seems like he's there, which is good.
Yeah.
But remember when that whole US title contendership was going on to face Ray and whatever, like back then?
hmm
I wanted to see LA in that so bad.
hmm
Forget it, like the money in the bank didn't happen. Then the US title thing didn't happen.
Yeah.
And now I
Yeah.
guess like where are we at now? I just hope by the end of this feud, whatever,
Yeah.
maybe people will take him serious. Maybe this will be a more serious
hmm
storyline or something, right? And we
Yeah.
can see LA
Exactly.
Knight prove that he is a main event level, superstar.
That's true because we haven't really seen a serious side of him. I mean, I guess you could see it at the main event with Reigns and all that, but with AJ, it's different. It's
Yeah,
like that man is just out for revenge. He just wants to, kick ass. He just wants to, kick LA Knight's ass and just do that. So I feel like with LA Knight being a more serious character on this side, because I mean, you get the LA Knight and like the yeah and all the cheers and all that. Like we want to see, this serious mode and a different side of LA Knight because we can't just keep on doing this and that charismatic. He has to,
it'll get played out.
get into the game. He needs to get into the game and see, this side of him. And
All
I'm
right.
excited for it. See what happens at, continuing on with the weeks and then, the Mania match. But yeah.
Another thing, and speaking of Logan Paul,
hmm
I wanted him to face Logan or LA Knight, but
Yeah.
after that happened, I had a feeling because even just going into that match, I started getting signs that he wasn't gonna face LA when he started having all this beef with Kevin Owens, even in the match itself.
Yep.
But
Yep.
then it took a turn when he cost Randy at the end. So I'm like, are we gonna get a triple threat here? Like, where are we going with this?
I was shocked too. I mean, I was up
Very.
during the whole match and I was like, what?
Did you think for a second when Randy hit
Mm-mm,
that
nope.
literally out of nowhere that he had a chance to win? Like,
No.
for a second, I was like, yo, hold on, what's going on? But then
Mm,
I peeped too. I was like, isn't Logan still in the chamber? Like, why hasn't he left? And then
yeah,
it clicked.
yeah,
What did you
yeah.
think?
It was a shocking moment to be honest. I didn't see it coming. Um, I mean, I'm excited that I guess, we'll get to see Randy and Logan. That's huge, huge respects, I guess, because, you know, Randy is a freaking legend, he's been in the company for a long, long time and like him fighting with Logan and obviously possibly I'm pretty sure, Kevin
Kevin
Owens.
Owens, right?
Um, I don't know if it'll be a triple threat. I'm thinking they're gonna do like
One on one to contender or something
no,
like
not one on one. I'm thinking like a multi man.
more than three, like a fatal
More
four
than
way.
three guys. Because what I'm seeing on the internet too is that they're saying like a ladder match or something else
Hmm,
like that. Because we
that's
haven't seen
interesting.
no. I don't think we've seen a ladder match in. When was the last time we seen a ladder match in a Mania?
I honestly couldn't tell you.
See, that's the thing. I
Yeah.
I I just because I don't think they had any last year.
No, definitely not.
No, no,
They usually
right?
they
They
do
did.
the battle royal or whatever. And even
Yeah, or
then
they have.
they didn't do it
They don't
last year.
even. They didn't even. Yeah, they did it
They
on
did it on
SmackDown.
SmackDown,
They
right?
didn't even
Yeah.
do it on. No, they did the men's showcase, a tag match, and all that.
That
But no,
was
I'm
actually pretty
thinking
decent. I'm not gonna
it
lie.
was. It was
Yeah, it was
lit.
pretty
I'm
solid.
hoping they bring it back again.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I heard that they might do that. They might do. I mean, obviously them three,
Who
and
else
then
would you have? Honestly.
they were saying that
Santos?
possibly. Oh yeah, true. Santos. They see, like I said, they could almost intertwine like some storylines and bring him into Logan's and like just come in, because Ray still has to get his get back too,
Is he
because he
cleared? Is he coming back
literally.
soon? Dude, I feel like they're
I
gonna
think
do
he's
speaking of Ray,
the
wouldn't they
the
do like
legato and all that. Yeah, I know
wouldn't
what
they
you
do
mean. Yeah,
something with that?
LWO. Yeah, they could do that too. Maybe just Ray and Santos, maybe, or a whole tag team with
Yeah.
all the groups and
Ray
all
or
that.
possibly like Ray and what's his name? Carlito versus
Carlito, yeah,
Santos and who would they have though? Because he's got his two other guys. I forgot their
that's
names,
true.
Garza and whatever, but you'd have to choose one.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's another possible main match too. Either they do a whole tag team match or just a single or a tag team match. I don't know what they'll do, but that's another possible one too.
Yeah.
And what else? No, but yeah, I was just thinking, like, I'm thinking, yeah, they could do a multi-man or just keep it a triple threat, but because I want to see a ladder match, man. I missed those ladder matches
Bro,
in Mania, man. Those were exciting.
the thing is, like, think about when Randy's came back, just the type of
Mhm.
matches that he's been in since he came back.
That's
A
true.
War Games,
Back-to-back cage matches,
Elimination
bro.
Chamber, and now you're gonna put him in a ladder match, bro. Pump the brakes. Let that dude chill a little bit, bro.
That's
He's taking
true.
these
That is
bumps,
true.
and if he's not actually hurt,
Yeah.
bro, like he's a great
Nah,
seller. Because
he is a great seller.
throughout that match, I don't know about you, but I was like, bro, is he actually hurt for real?
That's
Like,
what I
what's
was
going
thinking
on?
too. That's what I was, but I think he's fine. They would have said something, or they
Yeah,
wouldn't just keep it under wraps. But no, he's a good seller.
yeah, definitely, dude. So
Alrighty.
with Drew obviously winning the chamber match, he's
Good.
facing Seth
Hmm.
Rollins, and
Yep, yep,
I
yep.
feel like we both agree that Drew is likely gonna beat Seth at Mania.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. I just don't want to see him get screwed again. Something that I was thinking about. This is a really, really bold statement, bold
Mm,
prediction. Um, I don't know if you keep up with NXT. I don't know some other people, that
here and
view
there, yeah.
NXT. There's this group called Gallus. They're these three guys, Joe Coffey, I forgot the other guy's names. Wolfgang, I think, and then his other brother, Coffee. They're Scottish, right?
Oh, okay.
So what I'm thinking is that maybe obviously Drew's Scottish, so then maybe Drew brings these guys up and bring them as like a stable.
Like his
And
own group.
then and then they screw Seth Rollins and boom. It's like almost like a bloodline in a way.
That Loki, that would be interesting, but
Because he's a
it would
heel.
be
He's
like
a
Drew being a
heel.
hypocrite and going against everything because he's like, I'm gonna do this on my own. Even when the
That's
Judgment
true.
Day offered to make him a part, and when he
Yeah.
was with them, like he
Hmm.
always had this "I'm gonna do things my own way" kind of
Hmm.
vibe to him. But this would be a twist. It would be different.
Yeah, I mean it's another. I mean it's just a prediction.
Yeah,
I don't know if they'll make it happen, but I was just thinking about it because I'm like, you got these guys that are I mean, they're not really well known. Um, but bringing him with Drew would be pretty crazy. I don't know. It
Yeah.
would just be
We've never seen
maybe
Drew be a leader of his own faction either, so that would be
exactly.
different.
I want to see that. I want to see maybe Drew, taking charge and like in a way, just another stable. But I mean, I get it. There's a lot of stables everywhere. We got. I don't even know how many. I can't even count. I don't even know how many stables we got on the roster right now. Probably a
See,
ton.
I have a thought too. And this
Mm,
kind of has to do with the World Heavyweight Championship, but also the state of the tag team championships because
mm,
we both probably think that Drew McIntyre, he's gonna win, and then
mm.
Damian Priest is gonna cash in. He's
Yep,
gonna at
that
least
too.
try to cash in. If he wins, he
Hmm.
wins. If he doesn't, then he'll have a
Yeah.
failed cash in. But
Mm,
listen to this, the timing of this. All right, hear me out. So Judgment Day, either they're going to no, they're gonna lose. I think they're gonna lose their tag titles. Now, whether
mm,
it's before or after could be interesting because you could
mm,
have the Seth Rollins match, whatever, on night one, and let's just say the tag matches on early in night two. So you could
mm,
have Damian Priest cash in and win, right? Then he'll have the
mm,
world heavyweight, both the tag titles, and you could have a
mm.
storyline where he's going into that tag team match like, oh, I don't even care anymore, bro. I got this. Like, why would I care? And he doesn't give too much no effort and
Oh.
they lose. Either that or you could have them lose first and then win the tag titles and not
Mm,
give a fuck afterwards and be like, y'all can go get it, you and Dom, whatever. Like I'm gonna do me,
mm,
you know? And then we could have the whole Judgment Day breakup. What
mm.
do you think?
I don't know, dude. I mean, they already kind of teased, that they were having some, breaking like broken parts and all that with like Rhea and Damian battling for that leadership because Rhea's like, I'm the leader, Damian like, no, I'm the leader, blah blah blah. I don't know, dude. I mean, that sounds interesting too, but see,
They're
like I
gonna
said, I
drop
don't
the
know. It
titles, right? They have to. Like
They
it's just
have
being
to.
wasted.
I don't see them. I mean, I get why they have them because Rhea's obviously the champion and all that. But no, that's interesting though. If like if Damien does get the title, and keeps it or whatever,
Do you think it
he
would be
just
better
like
if he won the world heavyweight title first or won it after they lose the tag titles though?
I'm thinking that they have to lose the tag team titles before in order
Right?
for him to cash in because like I don't know. There's just a lot of things that you could that they could do, but um I think he's gonna fail. I don't think he's gonna get the title.
That'd be
I don't
such a
think
freaking waste, bro. Because LA
no, because
Knight should have
they
won
I know,
if that's
but
the case.
well the thing is that they pushed him so much like for a bit, right? Because he was facing Cody Rhodes and he's having a main event, but like so what now he's just a tag team guy
Yeah,
and
I agree.
and then he cashes in and he wins a title make like what?
Yeah.
I don't see him as a main event. I used to see him as a main event guy because he was, being this guy, this top guy, and being the big guy. But now he's just like
See,
tag
I
team
could
guy.
see this. Like Seth is gonna be out, right? He's gonna be out for a couple months, I think. Most likely. He is cleared to wrestle right now,
Oh,
but
Seth, yeah.
ideally, I would think after Mania he's gonna take some time off. So obviously he's gonna
Oh
drop
yeah.
the title to Drew. You
Mm-hmm.
could have the cash in happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Priest doesn't have to hold it for that long, bro. They could have a back and forth. Drew could either win it back, or maybe Priest can hold it for just a couple months and drop it at what's the one after Payback? I don't know.
The one after
Are they still
Payback?
doing? Yeah, the PLE. Are they still doing Night of Champions or not? Because that was after, right?
I think so. Yeah, they
So
do their
maybe
Saudi
Priest can hold it
Arabia.
for a little bit. And
Yeah.
ideally, like this is just me being a Finn Balor fan. I
Mm-hmm.
thought he should have won last year, but if they do a Judgment Day breaks up kind of thing,
Mm-hmm.
oh, this shit would hit like crack if Finn Balor wins it
Mm-hmm.
off of Priest, bro.
Yeah.
I would be so happy.
So you would make Finn Balor turn babyface,
Me
or what would
personally,
you
I would
do
have Balor as a babyface
as a babyface? I
because
think
I think Priest is better as a heel.
that's true.
I couldn't get behind him as a babyface, bro. I just
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't be able to.
I have mixed reactions of Finn Balor being a babyface or a heel. I don't know. He can do both, but I don't know. I honestly don't know like what they'll
Yeah,
do, but um yeah, it's just interesting, man. I don't know. There's just a lot of things going on that they could do. And I like that, because it keeps you invested into seeing what's next. Because
for
if you're
sure.
just like, I don't know what's gonna happen, like, because like before you wouldn't really care about storylines. There wasn't really many storylines in the past, but now it's
Right.
like what's next? Who's this? Like, and all that. So it's like, and then people from NXT, possibly NXT superstars coming in, and like, you want those crazy, reactions. You want to be like, damn, like
Do you think
all
Braun
that.
Breaker's gonna have a match at Mania this year? They just called him up, but do you think it's too
Possible.
soon?
No, I don't think so. He's I think it's possible. I just don't know what they'll do with him. Because I
What
don't
about Bobby Lashley? Could you see that? Him
who
versus Bobby?
they're both on SmackDown. That's true. But I
Yeah.
think they're still gonna do the Karrion Cross and
This
all
shit's
that.
so dumb, bro. I'm not
It
invested
is.
in that.
I'm not invested in too much into it. I mean, I get it, but it's like, it's not really that
His whole
crazy.
group is just I don't know, bro. It's just boring to me. I'm
Hmm.
talking not Bobby's. I'm talking about Karrion Cross, bro. The
Yeah,
art
yeah,
is clean.
yeah. They're all right. It's just like another generic type of like, oh, I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna do this and blah blah
Yeah.
blah. There's not really any like motive to like do something else. Like I don't know, just kind of weird.
Let me ask you this, like just talking about Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits, when they were first getting together, I thought it would be, the start of something maybe a little bit bigger.
Hmm.
Like the
Yeah,
Street
yeah.
Profits would get their own kind of push, but it hasn't happened and I don't know, it's just they haven't even been on TV too much. So like what do you think they're gonna do with them?
They're lost, bro. I
They're
don't
lost
know.
in the
They're
shuffle.
really lost. They're lost in the shuffle. That's the thing that I hate about the tag team titles being,
Split or
together. They have
unified,
to split
unified.
them. They have to split them. Like, dude, we've seen the Street Profits what they can do. Like, they have to give, or at
Montez
least,
could be a single star, bro. Like
oh
he
my
could at
God. And
least
that's
be
the
a
thing too,
United
yeah.
States contender.
That true. Yeah, he was in the chamber last year. I remember that. But yeah, dude, those tag team titles are just hurting it and all that. But yeah, they're not doing too much to be honest. I'm just hoping they can do more, but it looks like they're not really being used. Maybe not even a Mania match. I don't know.
Nah. I don't know either. And I like Montez Ford a lot. Angelo
Oh no,
Dawkins is
yeah.
pretty decent, but I feel like
Yeah.
Ford can get such a decent run as a single star.
Oh yeah, no doubt. That man's a star. He has
Yeah,
star just all over him, bro.
definitely, bro. Like he brings the energy. He brings the energy
Mhm.
to each
He
match.
does. He does. He does.
Let's shift things over to Raw and take a look at Gunther and what's next for him, bro.
Ooh,
There's
Gunther.
a couple guys I could see,
Yeah.
but man, I'm just curious, bro. What do you think? What's next for Gunther?
Gable.
Chad Gable, they gonna bring him
Chad
back?
Gable. I'm hoping they didn't really, they
He's
finished
been
it. Obviously, he
quiet.
lost. It's been quiet, yeah. But I mean, Gable did have a singles match, not too. I think it was against
Was it against
Ivar.
Ivar? Yeah,
Yeah, he just had one. But yeah, I'm thinking they should push him, or I mean, I don't know who. I mean, there's not really anybody else on Raw that I see that could be. Because I was thinking maybe they would have put Braun Breaker on Raw, but he's
that
on
would have been
SmackDown
nice.
now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm thinking Gable. There's really nobody else that's unless they do like a Bronson Reed. But no, I don't think
Right.
so. But yeah, that's the only guy that I'm thinking that they can possibly do. But
But would they have Gunther hold the title all the way to Bash at Berlin though, or have him drop the titles at Mania and get ready for the World Heavyweight
uh,
title scene?
I don't know, dude. Maybe, maybe.
Because you could have some storylines here. Check this out. Check this out.
I
So
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
let's just say Drew wins, right?
Okay.
Either Priest cashes in and wins, or Priest cashes in and loses. You'll
Mm-hmm.
still keep Drew in the title scene, going back and forth with whoever, like Damian Priest, whether he wins or loses, whatever happens.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say the Drew McIntyre still has a title. They
Mm-hmm.
go into Bash at Berlin. I gotta remember if that's before or after, but they go into Bash at Berlin and you build a feud with Gunther. Remember they faced last year in SummerSlam, and
Mm-hmm.
Gunther
That's
gave it
true.
to him, or they put on a good match, but Gunther could just beat Drew McIntyre clean again, pretty much, and just be like, "Yeah, I own you." And hopefully this will be the time that CM Punk comes back around that time, and you can have something for Drew with CM Punk because obviously there's a feud there to happen.
That's true. That is true. Um, yeah, the whole Punk thing, dude, him being injured,
It sucks.
it hurt so much.
Yeah,
And especially being from Illinois, Chicago, like seeing that man, and I don't know if you saw like some of the documentaries. I think they put them on YouTube. That man was crying. I was like, damn, that man really, loves WWE now. He came back and
yeah,
he had so much, bad drama going on with, obviously, back then, 10 years ago.
yeah. And
Um,
it's such a different vibe, a different company now than it
it
was in
is,
2013,
dude.
14.
Yeah. Um, No, but like what I want to see from with Gunther, so okay, so no, so number one, I wanted Gable, but I'm thinking Ilya Dragunov
Okay.
from NXT, possibly have him be in the Raw, and maybe
I
after
would
I'm
rather
thinking,
have him drop it to Ilya than Chad Gable. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, that's what I was saying. I mean, they could possibly just do a Mania match with Gable, and then Ilya shows up on Raw after
Raw after.
Mania, and that'd be a
He
big
is
pop.
so
That'd be
main event
crazy.
ready too, bro.
He
Like
is
he's
too.
or main roster ready.
And then I'm thinking, I mean, this is just something that I literally just thought about right now is so Gunther, faces okay, Gable at Mania, Gunther retains, and then the Raw after Mania. After Mania, there's always kind of like big things going on, big returns, big debuts, just big moments in general. We've had cash-ins, we've
Last year
had
was kind of stupid though. I'm
multiple.
not gonna lie.
Yeah, and they
Remember
got to
that?
bring it. Yeah, and they got. I feel like they have to up there now. Or I
Hmm.
mean, I don't know if they will, or if they're just be like, oh, just another um,
No, they gotta bring
because
back the Raw after
because
Mania vibe,
usually
bro.
usually usually they hype it up a lot. They
Yeah,
hype it up a lot.
they did last
So
year too, and then still it just
yeah,
fell
it
super
was
flat.
yeah exactly. Because I think Vince was still he was still kind of in charge during that time.
He wasn't supposed to be, but I heard that he was making audibles, like he was telling
Yeah, but
make things
he's
happen.
but he's not anymore. So
No, he's out the picture completely now.
this is all on Triple H. But no, as I was talking about, so then Ilya would debut on Raw, and like Gunther is just like whatever celebrating that he got his title back, and Ilya debuts, challenges him for the title, and the main event, Ilya beats Gunther
I would
and
love that.
becomes the that'd be a good debut and just a big match for
They
Ilya.
would put on a show too, bro, no matter what it
Exactly. And
is.
you
Yeah.
would want to see that on Raw because I don't think I would love to see that Mania, but I just don't think Ilya would be
It would be
received well, I
rushed.
guess.
It
It
would
would
be
be too
very
rushed.
rushed.
I don't think he would be received well too much. He'd be maybe too quiet, but because not a lot of people know him. So
That
maybe
and he's still kind of busy in NXT. There's like
yeah,
things
and
going on.
him and people maybe seeing him at NXT during that weekend can possibly get more people invested. Like, oh damn, this guy is, a monster.
Hmm.
Um, and then he can debut on Raw and take the title belt of Gunther, and then Gunther can, challenge for the title at Bash in Berlin, and then Gunther gets the title at Bash in Berlin for the World Heavyweight title.
I would love that.
Like,
Yeah, no,
you
no,
have to
that's
you have to
decent.
build, during those times because it's from April to August for
Hmm.
Bash in Berlin. So it's like that's still a good couple months for Gunther to, invest his time into getting that world heavyweight because I want to see him with that world heavyweight title.
It'll happen this year. I'm
He would
confident it
have
will.
because I want to see these big matches, man. Like, and then Ilya with the Intercontinental title, he would bring more prestige because the Intercontinental title is
Gunther has established the
international.
prestige, but now
Yeah,
Ilya could carry it
you
and take it
continue
steps
it
further.
because you don't want to just give it to. I mean, I guess you could give it to some other guy, but like
It wouldn't hit the
in
same, bro.
no,
Like you
because
can't have Gunther
Intercontinental,
just drop it to anybody.
literally Intercontinental is literally international stars.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, that's
Ilya's
the
another
whole base of
international
it.
guy. You don't want to. I mean, I guess you could give it to like Chad Gable, but he's like
Chad
it's
Gable
like
would, I'm not saying this just because like he's an Olympic guy or whatever, but he fits more of like the
the
US
U.S.
title, right?
That fits him way much better. Maybe shift him
The
over to
story and
SmackDown for another
everything.
draft or something.
Yeah.
That would be much better than giving him that. I mean, I would love to see him with their kind of title, but I just don't think it fits him.
Nah, me neither,
I'm
bro.
just
That's why I don't really
thinking,
care to see him with it, if I'm being honest.
yeah, but he's an amazing ass wrestler. But
He is.
um, yeah, I don't know. That's where I'm kind of aiming towards for Gunther. I'm hoping they put Ilya because then in NXT it would be Trick and Mello. Hopefully face for the NXT title at Stand and Deliver
Yeah,
for their like WrestleMania for them for NXT down there.
I
Um,
could see it, yeah.
yeah, but yeah, what we got next? What we
Let's
got
touch on
next?
this. I know we talked about the bloodline a little bit, but I've
Mm,
just been thinking a little bit and I've been seeing things here and there. Do you think there's any chance, even a slight 1% chance, that Roman retains this WrestleMania, bro?
no, I
No.
really hope it doesn't. I really hope it
Would you be
doesn't.
shocked? Would you genuinely be shocked if he
Hell
does?
yeah, hell yeah. I mean, I see why they would want to continue it because they want to break, you want to keep going for Hulk Hogan and all that. I see why. That's, that storyline that they have there.
What would that
Um,
do to Cody though? I feel like that would hurt him a lot
way
more
more,
than it would
way more, way
help
more.
Roman.
I mean, just the number of days, breaking the Hogan's record. That's what's gonna benefit, you know, but
Yeah.
it's gonna hurt Cody a lot. Like seeing him lose again.
You lose a lot of credibility, and I feel like I've heard people say that Cody, like the fans are gonna turn on him if he wins. Not if he
Hmm.
wins, but later on, like down the line. But the
Hmm.
fans will turn on him or lose faith, lose interest if he loses again.
Hmm.
Because I'm not
Hmm.
gonna lie, last year I didn't lose interest because he lost, but I did lose a little bit of interest because of the things that they started doing with him, like the whole Brock Lesnar feud. It was pointless to me. It didn't make sense. Like the way they set it up and everything else afterwards. I I was a Cody fan, but like
Hmm.
I didn't care what he did last year at all.
Hmm.
Now
Yeah,
he's back in the scene, but if you have him lose again, then it's not gonna be just guys like me. It's gonna be like the kids, maybe not all the kids, but they're gonna be like, damn, this guy is like he lost again.
that's true, dude. I mean, I in a way, I mean, like I see Cody as like a John Cena, I'm kind of like
Definitely.
almost rekindling this, when I was
He is
younger, I
for
was like
this era.
seeing Cena like when I was little. I'm almost seeing this in Cody because Cody's literally, doing these things that,
The
that
Make a Wish, all
that
that.
make a wish. He's doing a lot of other things that are just, great. And yeah, him losing, bro, would just be so, 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 so bad. Like the WWE would just be, I don't know. It would just really suck. Because then,
Yeah.
I mean,
Did you lose a little
obviously,
bit of hope, like I wouldn't say in the booking because they've done a lot of things, but what would that do for you if Cody lost?
I don't know, man. I'd be distraught, man. I'd be just like, damn. Because like, what can you do with Cody after
Nah, like
Mania if they
nothing.
lose? There's no other guys that they could,
All
it would
those
just
other
be
feuds, that's what
like,
I'm saying. Like I
yeah.
lost
What
complete
other
interest.
what other feuds can you do? You literally he spent his whole time, majority of the time, with Judgment Day,
Yeah, last year.
with those just tag team matches,
Do
those
you remember
single
last year
matches,
the typical Monday Night Raw with Sami Zayn versus
every single
Judgment
time,
Day?
bro.
Or
They jump
Cody,
in, they
not
jump
Cody,
on
but
main
Seth
event.
versus you get what I'm saying, bro. The
That's all they
template,
did.
wash,
It got
rinse, and
so
repeat.
annoying. It got so annoying.
Yes,
It's the
bro.
same thing as like Roman Reigns returns every Friday and all that. It literally
Yes,
was
bro.
just like that. So it's like, no, you got to give us more.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping with this Netflix deal for next year, I'm hoping they do more, man.
How
You know,
different do you think that, like, let's talk about that for a second. How different do you think things will be when it's streaming on Netflix,
a lot, dude. It's
right?
gonna be way different. It's gonna be rated
The
differently.
presentation of it, everything.
Hmm. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't really have much things that I think they'll do, but I think it'll be interesting.
Will they
I'm
shorten
keeping
it? Do you think that'll be a thing they'll touch on?
I'm thinking, yeah. I'm
Two and a
thinking, dude,
half
because
hours?
SmackDown's way better than Raw.
And it's
With the
less
2 hour and a
time.
3 hour, because then being stuck for 3 hours and just watching it is just like, and it's on Monday too, so it's like, sometimes you get invested for those 2 hours, and then the last hour is just like it just dreads,
Yeah.
so like those like middle matches are getting kind of boring, and then you're waiting for the main event, and it's like, um, but no, yeah, it should be interesting what Netflix does. It should be interesting what they'll do, what kind of production they'll have. But it'll be way different from SmackDown for sure, because
Oh yeah.
it's not a cable TV or all that. So
I'm curious
I
to
know,
see
yeah,
how it all plays out too. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for us today and this week. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit subscribe and be tuned in for more. Drop your comments in the comment section down below. Till then, DDT Money signing out, Fernando,
Fresh Fernando out.
and we'll see you
See
guys
ya.
next time.